Hello everybody, and welcome back to Robot Arena Banter Wars US. This is going to be a second chance round. We're going to have 4 bots in the arena at the same time, and the last bot standing will go into the next category, and then once we have the next category all filled out, we'll eliminate them until we finally come up with one last bot for the second chance round. And then we'll have that final bot face the winner in some kind of strange tournament, 2 out of 3 or special arena or what have you. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the robots. They won't be going into the lab. That's all done. If you want to see the weight classes and armor packs and all that kind of stuff, you can go back and take a look at the original setup where all the bots are there. So let's go ahead and take a look at who we have today. We have Newell Suit, Zimmer Frame, Faithful Bicycle, and Spin Diddly. So let's go ahead and get these guys in the arena and see how well they do. We should have a winner out of this guy. We'll put him into the second chance category, and on we'll go until we end up with 4 final bots, I believe, or however many are left, and we'll eliminate them until we have one final guy for the second chance winner. So here we go. This should be some fun. Okay, looks like Faithful Bicycle is already getting hit by Spin Diddly, with Newell Suit. Spin Diddly is just kind of spinning around in a circle here. Looks like Zimmer Frame has got a hit in. And Faithful Bicycle is actually trying to attack Zimmer Frame. They seem to be locked together. Spin Diddly is just spinning them to the center of the arena. Could get hit by a floor hazard or a ceiling hazard if it's not careful. Looks like Faithful Bicycle and Zimmer Frame are both going to get eliminated. They're caught up in the claws, and the claws just starting to tear them to pieces. Looks like Newell Suit is desperately trying to self-right. Oh, they're caught. Oh, look at this. They're getting torn to pieces by the claw. Looks like poor little, Faithful Bicycle was killed. Newell Suit is desperately trying to self-right. Looks like Zimmer Frame's the only thing moving here. Barely. And poor Newell Suit is over here on the flamethrower, the floor flamer getting killed. And it does look like Spin Diddly can actually move. Okay, we don't know what's happened on the other side of the arena, but we assume both the Faithful Bicycle and Zimmer Frame have been torn to pieces by the claw top. And it looks like poor little Newell Suit is just being burned to death here. What's happening? How come this great big robot, Spin Diddly, keeps getting countouts? He's not very mobile. And it's the end for Newell Suit.
The match is over.
Well, that was something. Okay, we'll be right back with the next round. That was weird. Okay, so it's Spin Diddly goes through. Oh, this is proving much more difficult than I thought it was going to be, folks. Keeping track of all this kind of stuff. Wow. Okay, we have the Penetrator 3, Cranky Old Blimey, Leternal, and AOR2. So here we go. Let's get a winner out of these guys here and go forward. Okay, Leternal is going toward the Penetrator, and it looks like Cranky Old Blimey is trying to kill AOR2. Leternal is starting to do work on both these machines here. Just seems to be going after that little Penetrator machine. They're getting dangerously close to that claw top. Lots of hits on poor AOR2, who's losing his weapons real quickly. Looks like Cranky Old Blimey is kind of getting pushed over toward the claw. You better be very careful. It's going to throw him right over the side. He's on the claw. And it looks like that's the end of Cranky Old Blimey. And AOR2 is going over. It's just going to be Leternal and Penetrator. Unless some kind of a miracle happens, which is not going to happen. It's all Leternal. Okay. Leternal goes through. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back with our third round here. We're going to have the Rib Massager, Bestest Robot, Silly Billy, and Captain's Treasure. So let's go ahead and get him out there in that claw top and get a winner.
Here we go.
Captain's Treasure turning toward the strange-looking, what is that, Bestest Robot. And it looks like Silly Billy is up on top of, Rib Massager. And looks like Captain's Treasure has flipped Silly Billy. And this strange Bestest Robot's getting some hits off with his forward-facing weapon. Getting hits on Rib Massager now, who seems to have lost his weapon somehow. We never seen that. But his weapon's laying there in the middle of the floor. Captain's Treasure is continuing to toss Silly Billy around into the hazard in the corner there. And Bestest Robot is slowly but surely beating the death right out of Rib Massager. There's still some... Oh, looks like the Rib Massager is destroyed. We have trouble with that silly Bestest Robot over there. Its mobility is not good. This looks like it's stuck. It's killed Rib Massager, and now it's going to be counted out. Okay, Captain's Treasure is counted out. Ooh, there's a good hit by Silly Billy on Captain's Treasure. Looks like Silly Billy's making a slight comeback here. Captain's Treasure is now smoking and smoldering. There's a countdown going. Looks like Captain's Treasure is awfully beat up. And the lifter on Silly Billy is starting to work now. It's getting employed. So all that's left now is Captain's Treasure and Silly Billy. Lots of hits by the Silly Billy spiked weapon here. Another countdown going. Both the bots are backed away. Ooh, a nice hit by Captain's Treasure. Seems to have a forward stabbing weapon that we had not taken note of before. Seems to be doing some damage there. It has Silly Billy punched into the corner here. There's a countdown going. It's another countdown. Oh, a good hit by Captain's Treasure. Nice sock, boy. It's bent and beat up, lots of scratches on the chassis, but it's still going. It's showing some real terrible signs here, though. Real trouble. Looks like Silly Billy is winning this one. Captain's Treasure is pushing him over here, trying to change. Oh, what was that? Something came off. Looks like one of Captain's Treasure's lifter's bars is gone. Another hit by Silly Billy. That penetrator rod is not working so great. It seems to be a bit too high for Captain's Treasure to get a purchase on Silly Billy with it. Looks like Silly Billy's trying to lift Captain's Treasure, but doesn't have enough power left. Captain's Treasure is almost destroyed. There's a countdown going. Looks like the main weapon off of Silly Billy is destroyed. And we're down to about 10 seconds here. Looks like this one's going to go to the judges. Ooh, a good hit by Silly Billy. I think that's gonna sway the judges there. We're gonna have to give this one to Silly Billy. Silly Billy goes on. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We have Hook, Substitution Board, Billy Bob Beard, and Pine Tree Punisher. So let's go ahead and get them in there and get a winner.
And we're off.
Okay, it looks like Hook has gone right after Billy Bob. What is that? Billy Bob Beard? So he's doing a lot of flipping there, and Pine Tree Punisher and Substitution Board are going after each other. There's some pieces of parts that come off one of the bots. Ooh, Billy Bob Beard's got a good hit, good flip on Pine Tree Punisher, who does not self-right. Now he's stuck over here. Looks like his weapon's been blown off by one of the floor hazards. Oh my god. Pine Tree Punisher is being counted out. Billy Bob Beard is going back after Hook. Substitution Board took a hit there. Oh, there's some sort of a ceiling hazard just happened. Looks like Substitution Board is going after Billy Bob Beard. Hook's trying to get in some hits there. Got a nice hit on Substitution Board. Another hit on Substitution Board. Looks like Hook is back in action. Ooh, big hit on Billy Bob Beard. Another hit. Billy Bob Beard don't like that. He better get out of there before he gets eliminated. Both the two bots are stuck there on the wall. Looks like the Substitution Board took off. Billy Bob Beard self-righted. Substitution Board is going after Hook, but Hook is just employing this terrible. What's that? With another ceiling hazard? Two of them? That was interesting. Okay, Billy Bob Beard is in big trouble here. His lifter is not working anymore. Doesn't seem to be anyway. And the Substitution Board is being just stoved in. He's on fire and being crunched by Hook. Hook is about to eliminate Substitution Board. And Substitution Board is in fact eliminated. And he's on fire and burning up. And it looks like Hook is on fire too. I'm not Hook, Billy Bob Beard. Seems to be a lull over here. Now there's a countdown going. Is Hook going to be counted out here? Oh my god. What's happening? Oh no, no, it can't be. Hook is eliminated. Billy Bob Beard pulls this out by the by his beard. Oh my. Well, that was a big upset by Billy Bob Beard. Okay, we'll be right back next round. Alright, we're ready. All about in the arena. We have El Mustachio, Australian versus Fertilizer. Kevin, a house favorite, and Twig. Okay, let's get him in there and get a winner. Start the match first. Okay, El Mustachio's turned around real fast and going after Twig. Looks like Australian Bruce's brutalizer has flipped over poor Kevin. Oh, poor Kevin. And Twig and Mustachio are over by the floor flipper. Oh no, there goes Mustachio. He's killed himself. He's on the floor flipper. And looks like Australian Bruce's brutalizer has pushed poor old Kevin into the corner there. Kevin's upside down. He doesn't know what to do. Some sort of bricks are falling out of the ceiling. Looks like Twig and Australian Bruce are kind of poking at each other. And poor Kevin is being counted out. Yes, the crowd doesn't like this at all. They were rooting for Kevin. It looks like Australian Bruce's brutalizer and Twig are just kind of having a little shoving match here. Yes, these bots are not very formidable, it seems. What is that banging? Heard some sort of thumping and banging here in the arena, but we don't know what the heck it was. Oh, a hit there. Looks like Australian Bruce's brutalizer finally got an edge here. It's trying to get that lifter underneath Twig. Oh, it almost had Twig over by the claw. Twig's going after Australian Bruce's brutalizer, but doesn't seem to be able to do too much here with this wedge here. There's a hit, some kind of a hit there. Looks like Twig is controlling this one here. Oh no, they're over by the claw top, and over the side they go. And who is killed? Twig is eliminated. Bruce's brutalizer goes on. A very slow match. We'll be right back. Okay, we're ready. We have the Shin Botherer, Banter Wolf, Wallington's Warrior, and Sentencer. So let's go ahead and we can get a winner out of these guys real quick.
The buzzer signals the start of the match.
Looks like Banter Wolf has spun up. Then Wallington's Warrior has moved in and is now starting to activate his weapon. Looks like Wallington's Warrior is having a little bit of trouble here. That would be the Sentencer is having a little bit of trouble self-riding. He's really dangerously close to that floor hazard. Some good hits by Banter Wolf. Wallington's Warrior is going after the Sentencer, trying to trap him over here by the floor hazard. Sentencer better get off that floor hazard before it comes up. And the Sentencer is eliminated. Now Wallington's Warrior, oh, this is bad. They're both going over the side at the same time. Wallington's Warrior, Shin Botherer, and they're both over, and Banter Wolf wins this one with little problem. Okay, we'll be right back. Oh, that was easy. Well, we're back. That last round was pretty wild. Banter Wolf really didn't have to do a whole lot. The other machines simply destroyed themselves in that crazy claw top. Alright, here we have Stormcloud, Dinner for One, Fatnacker, and Random Robot in the arena. So here we go. Let's get a winner.
The buzzer signals the start of the match.
Okay, we have Stormcloud, Dinner for One. We're all in here in the center. Ooh, looks like a pretty good hit there by that random robot in the arena. And Fatnacker and Dinner for One are shoving on each other. Looks like random robot in the arena has activated the floor hazard and is trying to push the other bot here toward that invisible wall. You can go right through that. Was one of the bots, looks like Fatnacker was pushed through. And here comes Dinner for One. Okay, the wall has been deactivated. They're all stuck over here in the corner. Looks like random robot in the arena is facing backwards. Stormcloud is trying to bring down its weapon on top of was that random robot, which is now over here by the floor hazard. Better stay away from that floor hazard. It lifts it up. It's going to toss it over. It's teetering. It's tottering. It's bad. It's over the side, and there goes. Who was that? Fatnacker. No, random robot in the arena's out. Now looks like Stormcloud and Dinner for One are going after each other. Looks like Stormcloud's weapon is hung up on the wall there. And now there's a countdown by both bots. Okay, they're loose, and looks like another good hit from Stormcloud, even though its weapons are malfunctioning. It's been pushed over on the floor hazard, which is very bad. We know how nasty those floor hazards are here. They'll kill you. These things are the real thing. And it looks like Stormcloud's getting roasted alive here. It's desperately trying to get off the floor hazard. It's suffered all sorts of internal damage. Oh man, it's unable to move.
This match is done.
And it's counted out. Too bad. Stormcloud did very well there. Okay. Looks like dinner for one goes on. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. This is of course round 8 if you've been keeping track. We have censored the dishes. This brick, oh my god. And the host. So let's get them in there and get ourselves a winner.
Here we go.
Okay, looks like the host is kind of, what's that guy doing? One kind of sitting still here. Looks like, what is this guy here? Just pushing dishes around, I think. Kind of hard to tell what's going on here. Just keep track of the action here. Okay, Brick is trying to employ some sort of weapon. Looks like he's getting kind of hurt. And this other bot here, the host, is kind of spinning around here. Censored seems to be employing its hatchet there, and it looks like one of the bots is going over the side, and there he goes. He's been eliminated. Censored's been eliminated. Mobility here, looks like there's a mobility warning on 2 bots. Looks like the Brick is being counted out. Looks like all the bots are being counted out. Brick has finally decided to move there at the last second. Those 2 bots are... No, looks like the host... I'm just going to... I got the wrong bots here. Looks like Dishes and Brick are left. Looks like Brick is employing some kind of a lifter. Well, there was a little bit of work done to the Brick by the house designers, just to make it a little more effective. But it seems to be working here. It seems to push Dishes... And Dishes is... Oh, and then there's a last second havoc, and both the bots are just chucked off into the stratosphere. Okay, well, it looks like Brick goes through. That was a weird one. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Round 9. Tally Ho, Santa Sleigh, Observer Bot, Croco Jaw. Okay, let's get these guys in there and get a winner.
Here we go.
Looks like Observer Bot is trying to get a flip here in on Tally Ho. Croco Jaw is trying to employ its weapons. Has claws and a downward striking thing. Some sort of downward striking weapon. And looks like there's a little bit of a lull here. Santa Sleigh's been turned upside down. The Observer Bot, as Santa Sleigh has driven itself right out of the arena. It didn't want nothing to do with this. Observer Bot has employed its flipper. Croco Jaw is trying to come into the back of Observer Bot, but Observer Bot is a pretty tough machine. I believe it's a beast. Nice flipper. Dueling flippers. Ooh, good hits though by Croco Jaw, give it credit. And it looks like Tally Ho is going to be counted out here. Can't seem self-right. And I don't think Croco Jaw self-rights either. So Observer Bot is just pushing these guys around with little trouble. Looks like he's going to push Croco Jaw right out of the arena. He better back up or he's going to end up out of himself here. He's going back after Tally Ho. Tally Ho seems to be completely ineffective here, unable to self-right. They should have probably maybe removed those stabilizer wheels in the rear, because they're impeding its ability to self-right. So Observer Bot is really just going to sit here and do what it does and push the other bot around. And it does self-right the other bot. Shouldn't have done that. Now there's a lull in the action. And it looks like Tally Ho has flipped over Observer Bot. And Observer Bot has gotten himself ejected almost out of the arena and lost one of his flippers has been torn off. Now Tally Ho is making a comeback here. This is terrible because Observer Bot had Tally Ho beat. Now he's having a hard time flipping him over because he's lost one of his lifters. So this is a real turn of events for Observer Bot here. He had this one won. Now he seems to have almost had Tally Ho counted out, but backed away. There's strange driving on the part of the driver. Oh, something's broken off. The other lifter's been broken off of Observer Bot. Well, this doesn't look good now. Looks like Tally Ho is taking control of this and is going to win this match. Short of some kind of a miracle where maybe the Observer Bot can chuck him out of the arena or something. Now there's a countdown going. And this time Tally Ho, he's been hit with a poor hazard, but not going to help. Tally Ho goes through. Too bad. Observer Bot should have won that one, we think. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. It's going to be the final round for today, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow or the day after. We're going to have a 180 overturned Tiger. Very popular machine. And should have went through. Just got unlucky in the last round. Ellie the Elephant. Interesting design. Looks familiar. Dungeon Keeper. Aha. A new entry. And Dr. Pheasant. So let's get him in here and get a winner.
Time to kick this
Okay,
match into
Dungeon
gear.
Keeper and Overturned Tiger going right after each other. Looks like Dungeon Keeper lost one of its weapons, lost its main weapon already. Overturned Tiger is still activating those incredibly powerful forward pokers. And there was some action with Dr. Pheasant and Ellie the Elephant. Now, Ellie the Elephant is trying to employ its forward spikes, and there's some big hits by Dr. Pheasant. He's knocking the heck out of Ellie the Elephant and Overturned Tiger. Looks like there's been a wheel removed from Ellie the Elephant. Now Ellie the Elephant is in big trouble. Dr. Pheasant has him pinned and he's being destroyed over the floor flamer. And there's been a house hazard has been employed by, I believe, Dungeon Keeper, who's in big trouble. He's getting the heck kicked out of him by Overturned Tiger. Overturned Tiger's in big trouble too. And there's been some kind of a hit here. Looks like Ellie the Elephant tried one last attack. Dr. Pheasant got a good hit on Dungeon Keeper is now eliminated. Control board is destroyed. And Overturned Tiger seems to still have one weapon going, but it's on fire. Ellie the Elephant's been eliminated. And it looks like Dr. Pheasant is doing a good job here. Doesn't seem to be too badly damaged at all. And they're poking away at poor old dead Dungeon Keeper trying to get at each other. He seems to be in the way here. This is very strange. It looks like neither one of these bots can get at the other one. They're keeping the dead Dungeon Keeper in between them. This is the darndest thing we've ever seen here. Looks like Dr. Pheasant is slowly trying to push the dead Dungeon Keeper toward 180 Overturned Tiger. And 180 Overturned Tiger's finally moved away. This is the strangest thing we've ever seen, having a dead robot between the two antagonists like this. They can't seem to reach each other, and this is the weirdest thing I've ever saw. And Tiger has now got himself in big trouble, and he's going to be eliminated. And Pheasant spins around in victory. That was an odd match, folks. Very strange. Okay, well that's it for today. We'll be back with the next set of matches real soon. Hope you enjoyed that. It was a heck of a lot of fun to make. And we'll see you in a bit. You have a fine day, too. Boy, it's just some fun.